Hey, Brent here with Juice Wheels. I wanted to go over how to quickly adjust a hydraulic disc brake if you're having some noise from a new bike from the factory. This electric bike came to us pretty much fresh out of the box, and when we spin the wheel, you actually hear a little bit of noise. And that noise is actually a rub in your brakes. That is your brake rotor hitting your brake pads inside the caliper there. And usually this can be fixed with a simple caliper adjustment. So with this, I'm going to go ahead and loosen up these two bolts. This one's a little bit harder to get to with the angle it is. Make sure I get a good angle in there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now what you want to have here is your caliper where it's loose like that. And now the next trick is to actually hold down the brakes lever while this is loose. And what that does, both pads on each side here, you basically have two pistons, and that will push the pads together on the rotor itself, and that will basically help you align this caliper to this rotor. So this is a really long wheelbase bike. I can't actually hold down the brake and tighten it at the same time. So I suggest, getting a friend to help, or if you have a nice big zip tie, you can zip tie the brakes too. So for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and just zip tie the brakes together. All right, so the handle is pressed down. So now I'm gonna come back over here, and I am going to just tighten these back down, and then I'm gonna torque them down to the right spec. Let's see. I'll bust out my torque wrench here. So I usually like to do 5 nanometers on brakes. Some manufacturers may call for a different, but 5 is what I usually like to go with. Okay, let's see if that made a difference. I'll come back over here and undo my zip tie, which is a reusable zip tie, so that comes in handy. Now let's see what happens when I spin this wheel. No rubbing. That's how you do it.